welcome to the Department of College Education. My name is Ramamurthy, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government Postgraduate College, Badonadi. So, dear student, the communication is very important to today. So, you can see without communication there is no any transaction, there is no any existing. So, communication is built the strong way or bridges to the all the human beings or business or any way. So first you can take the transaction or any. So the communication existing. So first you can take introduction. What is communication? The communication is the key to your success relationship in the workplace. As a citizen, your country and across your lifetime. Your ability to communicate come from experience, and experience can be effective teacher. But this text on the related business communication course will offer you wealth of experience gathered from professional speakers across their lifetime. You can learn from the lesson they have learned and be a more effective communicator. Right off the gate, business communication can be thought of as a problem solving activity in which individual may address the following question. What are the questions? What is the situation? The situation may be vary from area to area or country to country, but person to persons also. So situation, and what are some possible communication strategy, and what are the strategy must be involved for communicate. Suppose the person was a dumb and deaf. What are the communication strategy involved for the analyzing or understanding something to the dumb and deaf? So you can strategies of communication. What is the best course of action? So you can facing so many problems and also so many solution is there, but you can take the best course of action. Which one is best to the solution? What are the more advantage of the solving this problem? What is the best way to design the chosen message? Come to so many today the Android phone, you come to so many message on WhatsApp or message or Instagram or Facebook. You can best way to chosen the message, because so many message are not right now. Some message are illegal and fraudulent. Then what is the best way to deliver the message? So it is very important to the best way to deliver the message. In this lesson or session, we will examine this problem solving the process and help you learn to apply it in the kinds of situation you are likely to encounter over the course of your career. Communication influence communication. Before introduction, communication influence your thinking about yourself and others. We all share a fundamental drive to communicate. Communication can be defined as a process of understanding and sharing meaning. Pearson and Nelson 2000 have given this definition. You share meaning in what you say and how you say it, both in oral and written form. If you could not communicate, what would life be like? A series of never-ending fractions, not being able to ask for what you need or even to understand the need of others. Being unable to communicate might even lose a part of yourself. For you communicate yourself concept, your sense of self and awareness of who you are in many ways. Do you like to write? Do you find it easy to make phone call to stranger or to speak to room full of people? Perhaps if someone told you that do not speak clearly or your grammar needed improvement, does that make you more or less likely to want to communicate? For some, it may be positive challenge, while for others it may be discouraging. But in all cases, your ability to communicate is central to your self concept. Take a look at your clothes. What are the brand you are wearing? What do you think they say about you? Do you feel that certain style of shoe, jewelry, tattoos, music, or even automobiles express who you are? Part of your self concept may be that you express yourself yourself through texting or through writing longer documents is like easy and research papers, or through the way you speak. On the other side of the coin, your communication skills help you to understand others, not just their word but also their tone of voice, their non-verbal gestures, or the format of their written documents provide you with clues about who they are and what their values and priorities may be. Active listening and reading are also part of being successful communicator. Communication influence how you learn. When you were an infant, you learned to talk over a period of many months. When you get older, you did not learn to ride a bike, drive a car, or even text a message on your cell phone in one brief moment. You need to begin the process of improving your speaking and writing with the frame of mind that it will require efforts, persistence, and self corrections. You learn to speak in public by first having conversation, then by answering question and expressing your opinion in classes, and family by preparing and delivering a stand up speech. Similarly, you learn to write by first learning to read, then by writing and learning to think critically. Your speaking and writing are reflection of your thoughts, experience, and education. Part of that combination is your level of experience listening to other speakers, reading documents and style of writing, and studying format similar to what you aim to produce. As you study business communication, you may receive suggestion from improvement and clarification from speakers and writer more experienced than yourself. Take their suggestion as challenges to improve. Do not give up when your first speech or first draft does not communicate the message you intend. Stick with it until you get it right yourself. Success in communicating is a skill that apply to almost every field of work, and it make a difference in your relationship with others. Remember, luck is simply a combination of preparation and timing. You want to be prepared to communicate well when given the opportunity. Each time you do a good job, your success will bring more success. Communication represent you and your employer. You want to make a good first impression on your friends and family, instructor and employer. They all want to you to convey the positive images as it reflect on them. In your career, you will represent your business or com- company in spoken and written form. Your professionalism and attention to detail will reflect positively on you and set you up for success. In both oral and written communication situation, you will benefit from having the ability to communicate clearly. These are skill you will use for the rest of your life. Positive improvement in these skills will have a positive impact on your relationship, your prospects for employment, and your ability to make a difference in the world. Business communicate for the success communication skill are desired by the business and industry. Oral and written communication professionals are consistently ranked in the top 10 desirable skill by employer survey year after year. In fact, high powered business executives sometimes hire consultants to coach them in sharpening their communication skills. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, the following are the top 5 personal qualities or skill potential employer seeks. First one, communication skill. It may be verbal and written. Second one, strong work ethic. Teamwork skill. Teamwork skill means work well with others, group communication, initiative, and analytical skills. Knowing this, you can see that one way for you to be successful and increasing your promotion potential is to increase your abilities to speak and write effectively. Defining communication. What is communication? The root of word communication is Latin is communicate, which means to share. So to communication means to share what you want to, or what you give the suggestion. This means share. Communicate means that, like simple share or to make common. Communication is defined as the process of understanding and sharing meaning. At the center of your study of communication is the relationship that involves the interaction between participants. This definition serves as well with its emphasis on the process which well examine in depth across the text of coming to understand and share another point of view effectively. The first key word this definition is process. A process is dynamic activity that is hard to describe because it changes. According to Pearson and Nelson 2000. Imagine you are alone in your kitchen thinking someone you know. Enter the kitchen and you talk briefly. What has changed now? Imagine that your mother is joined by someone else, someone you have not met before, and this stranger listen instantly as you speak, almost as if you were giving a speech. What has changed? Your prospect might change and you might watch your word more closely. The feedback or response from your mother and the stranger, that is who are is essence your audience, may causes you to reevaluate what you are saying. When we interact, all these factors and many more influence the process of communication. The second key word is understanding. To understand is to perceive, to interrupt, and to relate our perception and interruptions to what we already know. If a friend tell you a story about the falling off a bike, what image come to mind? No, your friends points out the window and you see a motorcycle lying on the ground. Understanding the word and the concept or objective they refer to it is an important part of the communication process. Next, next come the word sharing. Sharing means doing something together with one or more people. Remember, it is sharing one or more people. You may share a jointly activity as when you share in comparing report, or you may benefit jointly from a resources as when you and several co-workers share a pizza. In communication, sharing occurs when you convey thoughts, feeling, idea or insight to others. You can also share with yourself. That is a process called interpersonal communication. You can study next session about the interpersonal communication. When you are bringing idea to conscious, ponder how you feel about something or figure out of the solution to a problem and have classic a moment when something become a clear. Finally, meaning is what we share through communication. The word bike represents both a bicycle and a short name for a motorcycle. By looking at the context, the word is used in, and by asking questions, we can discover the shared meaning and word and understanding the message. The 8 essential components of communication. There are 8. In order to better understand the communication process, you can break it down into series of 8 essential components. It is better essential components of communication. You know the better way or better understand. First one, source. Source, message, channel, receiver, feedback, environment, context, interference. Each of these 8 components serve as internal function in the overall process. Explore them one by one. Okay. First one, take the sources. Source. The source images, creates and send the message. In public speaking situation, the source is the person giving the speech. He or she convey the message by sharing new information with the audience. The speaker also convey the message through his or her tone of voice, body language and choice of clothing. The speaker began by first determining the message, what to say and how to say it. The second step involves encoding the message by choosing the right order or the perfect word to convey the intended meaning. The third step is to represent or send the information to the receiver audience. Finally, by watching for the audience reaction, the source receives how well they received the message and respond with the clarification or supporting information. These are the source. Next, second one, message. The message is the stimulus or meaning produced by the source for the receiver or audience. When you plan to give a speech or write a report, your message may seem to be only the word you choose. Business communication for success that will convey your meaning, but that is just the beginning. The words are brought together with grammar and organization. You may choose to save your most important point for last. The message also consists of the way you say it in a speech, with your tone of voice, your body language and your appearance, and in report with your writing style, punctuation and the heading and formatting you choose. In addition, part of the message may be the environment or context you are represent it in, and the noise that might make your message hard to hear or see. Images, for example, that you are addressing a large audience of a sales rep and are aware there is a word series game tonight. Your audience might have hard time settling down, but you may choose to open with, I understand there is an important game tonight. In this way, by experience expressing the verbally something that most people in your audience are aware of and interested in, you might grasp and focus their attention. Next, third one is channel. The channel is the way in which a message or messages travel between source and receive. For example, think of your television. How many channels do you have on your television? Each channel take up some space, even in a digital world, in the cable or in a signal that bring the message of each channel to your home. Television combines a audio signal you hear with a visual signal you see. Together, they convey the message to the receiver or audience. Turn off the volume on your television. Can you still understand what is happening? Many times, you can become the body language, convey the part of the message of the show. Now, turn off the volume, but turn around that you cannot see the television. You can still hear the dialogue and follow the storyline. Similarly, when you speak or write, you are using the channel to convey your message. Spoken channels including the face-to-face conversation, speeches, telephone, conversation and voicemail message, radio, public address system and voice over internet protocol. Written channels including letters, memorandums, purchase order, invoice, newspaper, magazines, articles, blogs, email, text message, tweets and so others. Next, receiver. The receiver receives the message from the source, analyze and interpreting the message in way both interested and uninterested by the source. To better understand this component, think of receiver on a football team. The quarterback throws the football to a receiver who must be see and interrupt where to catch the ball. The quarterback may intend for the receiver to catch his message in one way, but the receiver may see things differently and miss the football altogether. As a receiver, you listen, see, touch, smell, or taste to receive the message. Your audience size you up, much as you might check them out long before you take the stage or open your mouth. Non-verbal response of your listeners can serve as clues on how to adjust your opening. By imagining yourself in their place. You imagine, okay, sorry, where you lost. Okay, receiver. Okay, continue. The non-verbal response of your listener can be served as a clue on how to adjust your opening. By imagining yourself in their place, you anticipated what you would look for if you were them, just as quarterback plans where the receiver will be in order to place the ball correctly. You too can recognize the interaction between the source and receive in business communication context. All of this happens at the same time, illustrating why and how communication is always changing. Okay, next, feedback. Feedback. When you respond a source intentionally or unintentionally, you are giving feedback. Feedback is a composite of message the receiver sent back to the source, verbal or non-verbal. All these feedback signals allow the source to see how well, how accurately the message was received. Feedback also provide an opportunity for the receiver or audience to ask for clarification, to agree or disagree, or to indicate that the source could make the message more interesting. As the amount of feedback increases, the accuracy of communication also increases. For example, suppose you are a sales manager participating in a conference call with 4 sales rep. As the source, you want to tell the rep to take advantage of the fact that it is World Series season to close sales on baseball related sports gear. You state your message, but you hear no reply from your listeners. You might assume that this means they understood and agreed with you, but later in mouth you might be disappointed to find that very few sales were made. If you followed up your message with a request for feedback, you might have an opportunity to clarify your message and to find out whether any of the sales rep believed your suggestion would not work with their customers. Next, environment. The environment is a atmosphere, physical and psychological, where you send and receive the message. The environment can include in the tables, chairs, lighting and sound equipment that are in the room. The room itself is an example of the environment. The environment can also including factors like formula dress that may indicate whether discussion is open and caring or more professional and formal. People may be more likely to have an immediate conversation when you are physically choose to each other and less likely when they can only see each other from across the room. In that case, they may next text each other, itself an intimate from a communication. The choice to text is influenced by the environment. As a speaker, your environment will be impact and play a role in your speech. It's always a good idea to go check out where you have been speaking before the day of the actual presentation. Okay, dear. Next, context. So context. The context of the communication interaction involves the setting, scene and expectation of the individual involved. A professional communication context may involve the business shoots that directly or indirectly influence expectation of language and behavior among the participants. A presentation or discussion does not take place as an isolated event. When you came to class, you came from somewhere, so did the person seated next to you, as did the instructor. The degree to which the environment is formal or informal depends on the contextual expectation from the communication held by the participant. Okay, the person sitting next to you may be used to informal communication with instructor, but this participant instructor may use the verbal and non-verbal display of the respect in academic environment. You may be used to formula interaction with the instructor as well as and find your classmate questions of, hi teacher, do we have homework 10 business communication for the success day, as rude and inconsiderate when they see it is normal. The nonverbal response from the instructor will certainly give you a clue about how they perceive the interaction, both the word choice and how they were said. Context is all about what people expect from each other, and we often create those expectations out of environmental cues. Traditional gathering like weddings or and other often formula events. There is a time or quit social greetings, a time for silence as the bride walk down the, or the father may have the first dance with his daughter as she is transferred from a girl to womanhood in the high of the community. In either celebration, there may come a time for rambucation, celebration, and dancing. You may be called upon to give a toast, and the wedding or queen and context will influence your presentation, time, and effectiveness. Okay, dear student, last one is interference. Interference, also called noise, can come from any source. Interference is nothing that block or changes what is communication. Source, indent, meaning of the message. For example, if you drove a car to work or school, changes or you were surrounded by noise, car horns, billboards, or perhaps the radio in your car interrupted your thoughts or your conversation with a messenger. Psychological noise is what happens when your thought occupy your attention while you are hearing or reading a message. Imagine that it is a and your boss. Sorry. Imagine that it is a at least take 5 p.m. and your boss, who is at meeting in another city, email you asking for last month's sales figure, analysis of current sales projection, and the sales figure from the same month for the past 5 years. You may open the email, start to read, and think, great, no problem, I have those figures and analyze the right here in my computer. You fire off, reply with last month sales figure and current projection attached. Then at 5 o'clock, you turn off your computer and go home. The next morning, your boss call on your phone to tell you he was inconvenienced because you neglected to include the sales figure from the previous year. What was the problem? Interference. By thinking about how you wanted to respond to your boss message, you prevented yourself from reading attentively enough to understand whole message. Interference can come from other source too. Perhaps you are angry and your attention to your current situation interferes with your ability to listen. Maybe the office is hot and stuffy. If you were a member of a audience listen to execute speech, how could this impact your ability to listen and participate? Nice. interference with normal encoding and decoding of the message carried by the channel between source and receiver. Not all noise is bad, but noise interference with the communication process. For example, your cell phone ringtone may be welcome noise to your, but it may be interpret the communication process in class and bother your classmate. Two model of communication.